Alright, I'm looking at CF. In the video that I did, I think at 4 o'clock this morning, I highlighted this in the video I uploaded to YouTube. So I hope you guys were watching it. I said I was looking for a pullback, and then I wanted to get my buying off a level down here. They gapped it down and they ran into 144.20, which was yesterday's low. That made me want to get in. Now this is a short-term trade. On the 1 hour chart we're looking bearish, so if I could get a trade back up to the open of the day 147.37, I'm going to sell my call positions. Now here's the calls that I'm currently long. The March 150 contracts. Okay, I bought 5 at 420. We hit a low of 390, so I pegged it pretty much within a 30-cent variation, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm currently up, as you can see, 50 cents. Now it's not very active, but there is a lot of open interest, so I'm sure if the stock goes up and pegs that open like I'm anticipating, I'll be able to get my order filled. Alright, my target's 5. So do the math. 80 cents on 5 contracts, and you sell it at 5, that's $400 minus commission, which is about 20. That's about 380 off a day trade. Simple options. Okay, what I'm risking for this trade is a bare minimum. I'm risking about, I'm putting out $2,200, but I'm only risking about 50 before I cut my loss. But you got to be confident, guys. I can't reiterate that anymore. But let me switch back to the CF, and I will also update you when the time comes that we get back up to the open, because I'm 100% sure that I really am that we're going to get back up here. Good news on the stock. Just a little bit of sell-in. Sellers couldn't gain control, else they would have held it below the prior day's low, and now they're moving back up. I'm going to pause the video and resume it just to show you guys I closed out the position at the price I closed it at. Alright, the next one that I have to show you before I update you back on that CF, because that's almost hitting our target, is Best Buy. Alright, I got an alert yesterday. Somebody's stepping in and they were buying March contracts heavy in the call strikes. Alright, we had that gap down. I have an alert set for if we go over the gap to play that momentum trade up to the declining 50-day moving average. But until then, a lot of times what we'll see is, even if it's a bearish gap, you will see some sort of bottom that you could play from a contrarian motive. And if you get in early enough, you can make nice bank on it. But if you get in too late, that's a concoction for disaster, because what they'll try to do is maybe run it up to a moving average, make a lower high, and then presume back down and make lower lows. I don't want to see Best Buy do what Circuit City did. I don't want to see it go out of business, and I don't think that's going to happen. But do I believe the share price is overvalued? Yes, I do. And also, technically, this is a very bearish gapping chart. So right now, how could we play this? Alright, what we could do is, we're going to have to switch to an intraday chart, is we could set our alert at 32.96, which is a key level on the 1 hour chart. Maybe hope for a pullback down here, and that's where we'll take our long. That way, we won't be too secluded for a substantial loss. Alright, 32.96, we'll put our stop right under the low at 32.30, so we will risk 66 cents, and our target's going to be 34.13. I think that's a favorable risk reward scenario, and that's probably one that I'm going to play. On the left you have the 2-minute chart, and you see it rallied off the open today. 33.20, hit a high, up 40 cents. That's a pretty nice move, but it gapped up, so that was a gap and go. Right off the open, if they don't at least make an attempt to fill the gap, then you have to get long, because that's short covering. And over on the right we have the 4 hour chart, and I mixed this This is basically the same as Heikin-Ashi trend, the color, not the candle, because the Heikin-Ashi candle is a custom formula. So when it's in an uptrend, it highlights in blue, and a downtrend red. It's not always accurate, but like I said, guys, we don't rely on one thing. We use a mixture of indicators to form our opinion. Okay, so like I said, with a move back down here, it would be nice, and we'd go up. To update you on the CF, I had to close out of the position. Alright, I almost pegged my target. It was within 30 cents, but they just pulled it back pretty hard. We're still trading at 146.06. Let me show you where I sold my contracts. I sold them at 480, and you see the 5 contracts sold right here. These were mine. So we sold them at 480, and we purchased them at 420, so we made 60 cents on it. You can't be greedy. Yeah, I wanted to get that extra 20 cents, and we probably still will push up to the open, but you know, there's nothing wrong with taking profits early. So that's 300 bucks, 280 with commission. I'm happy with that. You know, I just worked an hour and I made 280. Now I could go and look for a couple other trades. And what I'm going, you know, we have a holiday on Monday. You just need to understand that. So this is going to be a long weekend for me. I'm going to do a lot of financial planning going into March and finishing out this month strong. Alright, so I'm going to be done with this video, and I'll update you after the close.